Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again with another video. This is not a reaction, guys. Clearly, this is not a reaction. This is what I call a rewatch, where I rewatch a certain scene from a movie or TV show. We have fun with it, watch it like a reaction, but it's not a reaction. And we just watch the scene and we just talk. So with this, I'm rewatching Aquaman versus Black Manta. They're calling it the full fight. Now, from what I understand, this video has cut everything else around this whole sequence where Black Manta first shows up in the film and just focuses on Aquaman versus Black Manta. So there's going to be a lot of cuts in this, so we're just going to be focusing on just that aspect of the movie, and I'm really happy about that. So I will be talking mild spoilers, a little bit of spoilers about Black Manta in general in the film, and my thoughts on it, and maybe some other stuff as well. So if you haven't seen Aquaman, I highly recommend not watching this video, but if you don't give a shit about spoilers, then fuck it, watch the video. So I'm pretty excited about this, because when I saw this in theaters, I'm like, this is so fucking cool. I mean, the fact that James Wan, the director, put Black Manta in the film is so damn cool, because he could have easily saved Black Manta. He could have easily saved him, but he put him in just enough for us to care about him as an audience member and watching the film, and for us to get hyped and excited for, as we know he's more than likely going to be the main villain, the main focus in the second film in terms of a villain for Aquaman. But I'm pretty excited. So here we go, guys. Here's the rewatch of Aquaman versus Black Manta. Let's go. He looks so good. So comic book accurate. That's a moment. Jesus. I like how in the trailers they showed bits of the fighting, but not a lot. And this is something I noticed on the second time watching this movie that I really focused on, was that there's some slow-mo moments where James Wan slows down certain things. Some of it, I like the slow down moments, like how it looks. Other times I'm like, why do you slow down that specific part? Jog your memory. The opening of the movie really sets up Black Manta pretty damn well, because, I mean, he could have easily saved and helped the dad, but he said, fuck it, I ain't helping neither of you guys. I'm not helping no one. I'm getting out of here. Ooh. Jesus. That fall. That's insane. Oh, yeah. She's like, no, so nonchalant, huh? I think his voice is pretty cool with the suit on. I like the actor that got him for him, too. At one point in this sequence, there's a one-take shot that is so damn good. Like, it just keeps going. It's pretty impressive. But James Wan, I mean, he's so damn good. And if they don't get him back for Aquaman 2 to direct, what I like is that they have Black Manta winning this. I believe that was the end of the one-take shot there, that cut there. But they show Aquaman getting his ass handed to him throughout the majority of this fight. I think it's a nice change of pace. I mean, a lot of comic book movies show the hero getting their ass handed to them, but they also show where the hero's getting some shots back. But he's not really getting a lot of shots in on Black Manta. Oh, I love that moment. It's a nice throw. I noticed that when he pulled out the knife, they held on it for really long. Usually a lot of directors, when they show a knife being pulled out, they show it for like a half a second, then cut away. James Wan held on to that knife pull out for a little bit. Yeah, that armor's not perfect. Obviously, as comic book fans, we know he's not dead, but it was a nice. We'll pause on him there. It was nice to have a fight sequence go down between Black Manta and Aquaman and having him featured throughout the film in small bits. My only complaint, spoiler, like I said, I'm going into a little bit of spoilers. My only complaint is that was there only one after credit scene, or was there two? Regardless, the one with Black Manta seemed kind of meh, just because we kind of figured he was going to be back. I mean, but they waited till that sequence to show he was still alive. But maybe they could have set it up a little bit more. Maybe they could have had somebody else that we would recognize in the scene with him as well. But it is what it is. We know he's going to be the main focus. Well, at least we think he is for Aquaman 2. But what I like is that they brought him in. Like, they could have easily just held him off, which I thought they would have done. Just have Orm, that's the focus. Because it's the first Aquaman film, finally getting a live-action movie. I mean, people are taking it more seriously because, let's be honest, for the longest time, Aquaman's been a joke to a lot of people, and then Jason Momoa gets cast, people start changing their tune. A lot of people like him in Justice League, even though the film, that's a different story. And this film was so damn successful. I think it's the highest grossing, like the biggest box office DC film ever. It's even above The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises or whatever. It's like the most, like, it's over $1 billion. It's insanity. So they could have easily just stuck with Orm. Okay, I think the film would have been just as good. Maybe not as good. Maybe not as good. Maybe just a small smidge with just Orm, because that's a huge focus in the comics about, you know, Aquaman coming to Atlantis and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's a big story that has to be covered early on. So Black Manta could have been in the mix, or he could have not. They could have easily found a way for him to maybe get teased at the end in a post-credit scene or at the very end of the movie. But they chose to have him featured right at the beginning with his dad, and then him getting the suit from Orm, and then him becoming the Black Manta, and then killed on screen when he's not actually killed. So I think the fight was handled very well. James Wan proved himself. I mean, he's already proven himself before this, but the fact that they got him to do this movie, and the fact that, from what we understand, Warner Brothers did not fuck with James Wan behind the scenes with this movie. It came out exactly, or at least close to what he wanted, and everyone's very proud of the movie, and Warner Brothers is very proud of the movie because it made $1 billion, and it's very successful. A lot of positive feedback. A lot of people really enjoyed it, including myself. I really did enjoy this movie. I reviewed it and said, you got to see this fucking movie. So damn good seeing it in the theater. It was so awesome. It definitely is not the same experience when I saw it on my TV over here, which is like 32, 34-inch screen. Not bad, but comparing it to a theater screen, holy shit. But if they do not get back James Wan to direct Aquaman 2, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. I mean, I know he wants to do other projects, and they set the date out for the film pretty far away from now, but James Wan has to come back because he just developed so much within this world, and so much he did, and there's so much more that they can do with the Aquaman character in doing sequels. I mean, they could easily just do another sequel, but you want to bring the same hype and the same energy from the first film into the second, because if it's clearly in the marketing and trailers just a sequel, people are going to feel that. And James Wan showed some beautiful, gorgeous shots of Atlantis and building these characters and giving us an Aquaman film that a lot of people responded to in a very positive way. So this fight scene, even though it's a little glimpse in the movie, just showcases how well crafted he put together sequences and how he put together these moments between characters. Because this little fight between Black Manta and Aquaman, and how they set it up at the beginning of the movie with his dad or whatever, and his dad dying and Aquaman not saving or doing anything, it really built up the character, and it really built up this moment to where when they clash again in the second film, it's going to be even more intense, because they've already fought once, and he's fighting to get revenge for his father dying, and Aquaman didn't do anything to help. And it's going to be even more intense in the second film, probably due to a number of reasons, but I guess we'll see. But there you have it. That's my rewatch of Aquaman vs. Black Manta, a really, really well-crafted fight sequence, and I was really excited to see it fully played out instead of small clips and trailers. It was fucking awesome. But there you have it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Talk to you guys soon.